When a 2005 classic returns 20 years later, it's not nostalgia. It's proof that Square Enix's obsession with freedom, consequence, and experimentation has been alive for decades. Romancing SaGa Minstrel Song Remastered International isn't a relic, it's a reminder of how far the studio was already pushing boundaries long before open-world RPGs became the norm. Originally released for the PlayStation 2 in 2005, Minstrel Song was already a remake of the 1992's Super Famicom classic. Now, the International Edition remasters the 2002 HD release, adding new languages, physical additions, and slight visual enhancements. It's Square Enix's latest attempt to make a notoriously complex RPG accessible to modern audiences, or at least more accessible. This new edition isn't a revolution, but it is a chance to rediscover one of the most fascinating, confusing, and strangely poetic RPGs ever made. Let's get one thing straight. Minstrel Song doesn't hold your hand. You start by choosing one of 8 protagonists, each with their own storyline and motivations, and then you're just dropped into the world. No quest markers, no glowing paths, just pure discovery. You find quests by talking to people, by wandering into the wrong place at the wrong time, or sometimes by complete accidents. It's an RPG built on chaos and consequence. The idea that your world changes not because a developer told it to, but because you did something. That design philosophy makes Minstrel Song feel fresh even now. You can completely miss major storylines, stumble into endgame bosses early, or have towns vanish because of your actions. Every playthrough becomes your version of the story, not the one the game wanted you to see necessarily. But there's no denying the learning curve is brutally steep. The combat system revolves around battle points, formations, and combo chains that demand experimentation. And if you don't take time to understand it, the game will happily punish you for rushing in. It's a game that rewards curiosity and punishes impatience. Visually, the remaster is sharp but modest. It still looks like a PS2 era game with a layer of polish. But the art direction holds up. Bold character designs, dreamlike environments, and the painterly aesthetic that defines the SaGa's identity. And the soundtrack by the masterfully Square Enix composer Kenji Ito is still gorgeous. Unfortunately, the international version doesn't push much beyond higher resolutions and language options. Performance is stable, but don't expect new effects or animations. High speed mode and the minimap are lifesavers. They make exploration faster and less tedious. But tutorials are still cryptic, menus are dated, and the interface often fights you a little bit. If there's one reason I keep coming back to games like this, it's because they trust the player. The world of Minstrel Song isn't big by modern standards, but it feels alive because it's so unpredictable. Characters don't wait for you. Stories unfold whether you're ready or not. It's like stepping into an old fantasy novel where the pages don't turn in order, but somehow you still end up understanding the story by the time you reach the end. And when you finally piece together your character's journey, there's a quiet magic in realizing that nobody else played it quite the same way. Romancing SaGa Minstrel Song Remastered International isn't for everyone. It's still as strange, obtuse, and beautiful as it's ever been. But for players who crave freedom over direction, discovery over tutorials, and poetry over polish, it's a game that says, figure it out, make mistakes, live with them. And in a genre that often tells us exactly where to go, that kind of defiance feels refreshing. This is one of the last living pieces of RPG history still beating in 2025.